Alright, so in this video I just wanted to talk through the different modes that are available on a graphing calculator. In other videos we'll talk about each of these selections in detail so you understand some of the potential that's available here on a graphing calculator. So if you want to change the mode you're in, you click the mode button, and this window is set up so that each row is a different option. On the first row you select your number format. Normal for the normal format, scientific, right, for the format that has a number times 10 to some power, and engineering mode, which has a number times 10 to a power of 3, and that's including 10 to the third, 10 to the sixth, and so forth, and that also works its way down, 10 to the 0, 10 to the negative third, and so forth. And that's useful. We'll talk about that later. So that's wonderful too, because by the way, you can use these formats to convert numbers into engineering or scientific notation, and that even deals with significant digits, which we'll go back to. The next row deals with how many digits are displayed beyond the decimal point. Our choices are 0 numbers beyond the decimal, all the way up to 9 numbers beyond the decimal. Although typically I leave it on float. That means the calculator will display as many digits as it can or as is needed for any result. Next we choose radian or degree measure with angles. Next, this row affects graphing. Do you want to graph functions, parametrics, polar, or sequence? And again, in modes you can scroll left and right or up and down, and as soon as you want to select something, press enter and you've changed the mode. The next row deals with the graph itself. Do you want a graph to be displayed as a, let's say, continuous connected line, or do you want individual points to appear as separate dots? The next row deals with the order in which your functions are graphed, sequentially, so one after the other, or simultaneously at the same time. The next row deals with the numbers that the graphing calculator accepts. Standard format is that the graphing calculator will only deal with real numbers, but you can set it to also display complex numbers or polar complex numbers. The next row deals with the screen setup. Do you want a full screen? Do you want it split horizontally? Or do you want to see a graph and table at the same time? Okay, so as I said, we'll go back into detail in just how these modes work in other videos, but this is just a basic introduction. Thanks.